The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Ultra. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
On the set. Shawn, 17.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Tannehill. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Open man is McMath. And it's a Titans touchdown. Racey McMath, 37 yards. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Strike 2. Red. Cut.
Throwing on second and long. Lance. And that's caught inside the 35.
Okay, Frank.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Lance. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Tight right.
Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other, and the Titans have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. look out now to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down, here's Davis Price. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now play fake. Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Strike. Green.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Go, deep. Here you go, Tiger. Tight right. Hey.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on second and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second and 9, Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers are back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Block, block.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Trick left, trick left.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here you go, right here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They begin with Henry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
Touchdown! George Kittle. George Kittle. 75 yards. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 112 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
To about the 48-yard line. Tannehill. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Let's go.
Lands with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to swell the lead to 6. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.